yo, this is another episode of the Steven from the Old Time Podcast. Listen to my dad, he's awesome.
Another evening of fine reviews. Milenko, how are you doing?
Good, and you don't have energy or what? What's wrong with you?
What do you mean I do have energy.
Nice.
I have so much energy. You?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm just playing with my audio. I don't think it sounds that good. Wait a second. But yeah, I'm good.
Are you excited for this coming week of new releases? Because we got Ghostface Killer Supreme Clientele 2 dropping.
No, I'm nervous. I don't know why these guys are coming up with sequels that we never asked for, but look, I don't know, man.
Look, I've been seeing a rollout for the last 2 weeks. There was 2 songs that came out. I don't know if you heard them. I went to hear them.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not impressed. I'm not surprised, but it's decent. It's good. It's kind of what I want from Ghostface Killer, but I don't know what it's gonna sound within the album. If you know what I mean, right? The album is gonna be 22 songs, like 5 skits, an intro and an outro. So look, it's Ghost. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I've said this before. I'm not gonna hold my breath unless he gives us something like the Clips gave us. Then that could be like next level. But I don't know. He's one of my favorites. So
who is he working with, production wise?
I've seen nobody except the name Scram Jones. So I don't know. We'll see who the producers are. I have a feeling he's gonna have a couple of people that we know, and then a couple of people that we've never heard for sure, right?
Mm-hmm. But look, I'm gonna listen to it for sure. But oh man, it's so much pressure just because you put that number 2 at the end of that title. Like, call it anything else. But we'll see. We'll see how it. I feel like they never really tie back to anything. But Muddy Waters 2, he did the Superman. He did those. He came back a bit with the first one. But let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. Look, we'll review. We'll get together. We'll sit down and we'll do what we can with it. But anyways, I'm not holding my breath. But we got 2 reviews for this evening. We're going to keep it short and sweet because there's been a lot of new releases, but there's 2 albums that I want to sit down with you and I want to discuss. First album of the evening is somebody that we've reviewed on here before, an artist that we've probably both been listening to since high school, an artist that we both get excited for when he comes out, somebody who I've always, I'm going to ask you the question after, always found as one of the most underrated artists, one of the most underrated rappers in hip hop. And he's out with his Unlearning Volume 2, and that's the man with the slow flow, Evidence.
From the west side.
The west side. We're going to the west of the west side. That if he goes any more west, he'll be surfing with his
work
whatever. Look, Evidence, Unlearning Volume 2. When Evidence puts out a project, we listen. I've been a fan of Evidence since Dilated Peoples. For anybody that's listening to this podcast, I'm sure if you're a hip-hop fanatic, if you're a hip-hop fan, if you're a fan of Evidence, if you're a fan of underground mainstream hip-hop, you're a fan of Dilated Peoples. They cemented a style within the West Coast sound with their 4 or 5 albums that they had dropped.
Mm-hmm.
But Evidence to me has always been that guy within the group who really cemented himself as a solo artist, of somebody who was very interesting to be able to listen to. Look, he's always put out amazing quality bodies of work, Milenko.
All the time.
Like, we could literally go back to that Weatherman album.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's the Weatherman album. Like I remember when that came out in 2007, I was working at HMV and I was just mind blown about what he was able to accomplish with that, right?
Yeah.
Instead of him going more mainstream, he went more underground.
Oh my God, Mr. Slow Flow, Let Yourself Go. I mean, those are, to me, are classic songs.
That's why I call him
Hot
the
and
man of the slow
Cold.
flow.
Yeah. I mean, that the Weatherman is such a staple of me being like a 15-year-old kid listening to rap.
Oh man, NC the CA, evidence is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
then the
born in LA.
Layover. Then he came out with the Layover that I still to this day I enjoy. Cats and Dogs.
Man,
to me, one of my favorite instrumentals are still on there.
Cats and Dogs to me was, I think that year that it came out in 2011 was probably my number one or number two. Like the Red Carpet featuring Raekwon and Rascass. Fame featuring Rock Marciano and Prodigy is just fucking mind blowing. How amazing is it? Late for the Sky with Slug and Aesop Rock. Like he always puts out quality music, quality projects. Then he did Step Brothers, Lord Steppington with Alchemist. I still remember that day going to pick up that album at work. It was like minus 30 outside. Like he puts out amazing bodies of work, whether he's producing for the artists or whether he's the MC on it.
Yeah.
And Unlearning Volume 1 was a really great project.
Yeah.
Like he had so many amazing songs on there. Just that delayed issue with Fly Anakin, Moving On Up featuring Conway. Like those were all great songs. And then he produced Los Angeles last year for Blue. Yeah. And I thought that was one of his best produced albums he's ever done. Because he was
for sure.
Because he was able to tap into such a old school West Coast / gangster rap type of sound, and really elevated Blue as an MC to be able to portray the life that he was living in Los Angeles. So now we're here and we have Unlearning Volume 2. And to me, the question is he one of the most underrated rappers in hip hop? I'm asking you that question.
Yes, I think so. I think with all the projects we mentioned, I don't know. I mean, his catalog is stacked. Great verses all over, great production all over. So, and now this thing, fuck, Unlearning Volume 1 fucking hit me big time in 2021. And now this sequel, fuck. This has been the easiest album to review because I've been listening to it nonstop.
Yeah, you mentioned that to me the other day. You're like, you've listened to, this is the type of album that you listen to back to back to back.
Yeah, I listen to it. I can listen to it two, three times a day. Now you may be asking, how sad is he? I'm okay. It's the album is really sober though, right? It's really serious. There's no much sunshine on here. But he says it on the intro. I like dark and sad music. You know what I mean? It says it on the thing. So
with the skit at the beginning of the song to open up the album. Yeah.
And there's no happy ending to this album either, because he finishes with Dutch Angle, that it was released as a single, because already he released the 6 singles, if I'm not mistaken, and I was listening to the 6 singles on rotation big time.
Explain that, because you're somebody that doesn't listen to singles. You especially for an artist that you love, you never go to the singles because
I would never. But the thing is, the first single caught me by surprise. I didn't know it was a single when I first listened to it. I think it was different phases, and I liked the song so much, and I kept going back to, and he kept adding singles, so I kept listening, and I like every song. So I went like, okay, this is gonna. I told you when I hear different phases, there was 3 songs come out, and I out of bounds different phases, I think, and I told you this evidence is gonna be serious, and fuck, I love everything about it, and it's such a weird. I mean, we talked about it last week with Rock Marciano for Derek, right? How he's not used to it and stuff, but this shit is so dark. This shit is so dark, man. I mean, the intro is not like a big cinematic fucking intro.
No.
That it's just bass line and drum. Dun, 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 ba, 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 ba. Like, he's telling you right away, this is not gonna be nothing extravagant over here.
No, but to your point, and I think to his point as well, Evidence is not extravagant in what he does. He just
no, I mean, he did those beats before, like on the layover. He had big beats, big drums, a lot of like synths. No.
Yeah, but the last couple of projects he did for himself, he really he really went in being emotional, being dark, really kind of telling us a story, right? But not being really straight to the point with it. He makes us dig within the lyrics in here, and I find that like I could relate to what he's doing on these records.
Yeah, those beats are also minimalistic, but also catchy.
Yeah,
it's so tough to do. It's something that's really tough to do. I feel like everybody is on that drum list right now, but it's tough to get a beat that's catchy. But when you get it, for me, is a hit right away. And that's the second song for me. Different Phases. I love that. It's just a synth line, drums. And that's pretty much it. And he started with the first line, made music for me, but I had you in mind. And that shit hit me out right away. I'm like, oh my God. He's so like precise. You cannot get more precise with a bar. Like you cannot not listen to a bar.
Yeah, and that's something that stuck out for me too on here was that line you just said. He makes music for himself with us in mind, and I think that's really the point of this Unlearning series. Is it's just him being able to express himself, express his emotions, express
where he's at, what he thinks.
Yeah, look at the first one. He talks about, his son and being a father to a son on there, and and what happened, and that whole, the things with his wife and the mother of his son and stuff like that. It's such an emotional journey that the Unlearning is able to give to us. And I think those two albums versus everything else he's given to us has really separated himself as an MC, because to your point, he's darker on it.
It's grown man fucking shit, bro. It's grown man shit. Like you're not gonna play this in a car with all your homies inside. No. This is really a type of, I don't know how to describe it other than it's grown man shit. Is super I don't know. It's super just
it's well balanced. It's well paced. The thing with Evidence for me is that, to your point of the grown man shit, the grown man raps, is like Evidence will always succeed in what he does because he makes music for a certain age bracket. You get what I mean? The age that we are at, I'm sure he's in his 40s. He's just really making life about how he feels. That's basically what it is. Like, you're not going to ever hear him talking about selling drugs or doing any of that stuff. He's going to just talk to you about his life and what he goes through. Yeah. It's a different style of hip hop that he gives to us, right? Because he's lived a different life. He has trials and tribulations that he has to express himself to. And what does he do? He makes an album like this where he's able to express that.
Yeah, Future Memories with Larry June. Oh my God, that piano, that fucking jazz, fucking saxophone in the back. Give me a break now. Give me a break.
I think Evidence would probably be able to give Larry June one of his best productions too.
I think so.
Evidence would probably do a better job than The Alchemist did with Larry June. My 2 cents on that piece. No,
Yeah.
like he's that perfect balance of that wave that could really catch Larry June in the best pocket possible. It's Evidence that could give him that.
Yeah, I know.
Two tracks on here that stand out for me is Out of Bounds, which is one of the most upbeat songs on here.
Yeah, and he's still really. It has like how can I say? It has like a nostalgia, like a grayness to all the beats.
Yeah,
this is really good rainy music.
Look, that song is produced.
I fucking love Out of Bounds.
Produced by Evidence and Seb Bash. All the production on here is really mostly by Seb Bash, Evidence himself. We got Conductor William. We got Gray Matter. Again,
yeah, the scratches are nice on here. Yeah. There's no hooks mostly, huh?
No, and the songs aren't long. They're 2-minute songs, max 3 minutes and 15 seconds. You got Alchemist on here. Again, Alchemist 2 producing for Evidence is some of Alchemist's best work. Because they understand and know what they want from each other. So that's why it meshes so well. My other favorite song on here is Top Seated.
Top Seated? Oh, yeah.
Top Seated is produced by C. Lance. It's the only produced song by C. Lance on here. And it's just a phenomenal track. Phenomenal. And again, he's expressing himself on there.
That beat is so good. Like Evidence is like I don't know, like what you're gonna get from him. It's like Chimaev right now on UFC. Chimaev just became champion last weekend. Everybody knew he's gonna take down Duplessis. Everybody knew the game plan, and he still did it slowly. And he just fucking beat the fuck out of Duplessis slowly. 5 rounds, take him down the whole 5 rounds. That's Evidence. That's Evidence. You know where he's gonna come from. You know what he's gonna do, but you still get taken down and you still get beat up for 5 rounds. That's exactly what Evidence is. I love comparing fighters to rappers. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, wait till I compare the next person to on the next review, but we'll get to that.
But Top Seated, what a fucking song. I mean, it's a highlight for me as well.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Oh,
that beat is nasty. One of my favorite beats. And what he did on here. It's so many lines, man.
The thing with Evidence is the lines that you're getting, the hook, the bars that you're getting in this verse is how he's able to structure them.
He doesn't like to floss. Nothing to see here. Fuck it. And that's fucking Evidence, bro. Fuck. He's cool.
Look, we could sit here and try and review the whole album and go through song. Evidence is what Evidence gives you. Plain and simple. You're not going to get a different flow from him. Okay. He's going to ride the beat. Okay. The music he's going to give you is going to be, this is type of music where I'm going to be on a trip to Toronto driving for 6 hours. I'm going to probably play this album 2 times on there.
Yeah.
Coming back and going and coming back. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's like, it's also makes you think, makes you wonder. It's very, self-motivating, it's very reflective. You reflect on what he's saying to your grown man rap shit comment from before. It makes you reflect on being a human, on being a man, on being a father, on being able to go through your day-to-day life. Yeah. I love this. And you're not going to ever press play and be like, what flow did he just do on there? You're not going to get, that's not what Evidence is there for. There's MCs that give you that style. Evidence just gives you this.
Yeah, that's good. I like the rhythm of the album. There's nothing going too crazy. It's structured well. Great bars all over. So I don't know what to say to you.
One more song I wanna touch on real quick, and it's probably my third favorite song on here. I said I had two standout tracks. I just remembered the third one. Number 12, Greatest Motivation.
Yeah, I love that song too.
Featuring, and I hope I pronounce it properly, Theravada.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever the hell that is, I've never heard of him. It could be in a group. I've never heard of him or whatnot, but fucking that was such an incredible track.
And yeah, slow goddamn small fucking loop.
Yeah,
small loop.
But that's what the album is, right? It's these loops.
Yeah,
it's these so basic, well structured, interesting loops.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, at 37 minutes, 15 songs in, he does what he has to do with that for me. I'm interested in it. I'm gonna go back to it, and I'm just gonna ride around to it because I think it's a great morning album, something that you wake up, that you put on, that motivates you and that makes you get through your day.
Yeah,
smooth sailing.
Yeah, no. I don't know what to say more, man.
There isn't anything to say more. It's just a really good project.
I fucking love this.
One more thing I want to add. When I listen to an Evidence project for the first time, I'm never sold on the first listen. That's one thing that Evidence never gets me on the first listen. It's for me, it's always throughout the process of the album, throughout the process of listening to it numerous amounts of time. It gets me more involved and invested in the project. Never on the first time. The first listen to, I'll give it like a 7. It gets me more times that I listen to the project, more love I get for the project.
Yeah. It gets you out your seat like a carjacker. Come on, dog. He doesn't fuck around, bro. These lines he doesn't fuck around, man. It's crazy. I love when he says it's crazy. The less you talk, no, the more you do, the less you talk.
Yeah,
it's fucking such a great line. The fucking dude, he doesn't say much, but every time it's bars, man. Yeah, the whole shit is a highlight for me. I don't know what the fuck. The whole shit is a highlight. Nothing's perfect. Come on, Doug. What a song. Define success. Come on, Doug. Like
at the beginning of the episode, you asked me what was wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally because of my mood, because I just finished listening to the Evidence project.
That's
before
fucking
getting
funny.
on here.
Yeah, define success is. I love that beat too. There's a lot of beats here that I feel like a Boldy James or anything could have, but they would have never made it as interesting.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, we would, because we probably with Boldy, we would probably get the same stuff that we usually get throughout Boldy's projects.
Yeah. The only thing I wish Fonte was here, or like a little brother rapper, but it wouldn't fit at all, I think. But every time I hear Evidence, I want Fonte to be somewhere near.
Oh, I get it, because on the Cats and Dogs record.
Yeah, there are a lot of songs together, yeah.
Yeah, and those two together meshed so well.
Oof. Yeah, so yeah. But the features Stay Alive with Blue is fucking nasty too, bro. You didn't even think about that song.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
like a Nicholas Craven beat, but like at another level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not just a loop. Like that's what you get when you whatever, I'm talking shit, but like that's the first thing I thought. Like that's the difference between I shouldn't say the name, whatever. I hate it for no reason. Stay Alive is crazy good. With Blue, we destroy that shit.
So what's your score on 10?
This is a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Easy for me. This is gonna be on rotation the whole year.
Yeah. Right now I'm gonna go with a 7.5.
7.5. That's crazy.
Okay. It's still a good score. I told you.
Yeah, it's a good.
I told you it. But the project is very moody. There's a time and place for this project. Mm-hmm. Don't go putting this on after you listen to what we're gonna review next. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, no, for sure. A 9 out of 10, dog. 9 out of 10. This is a fucking record. I mean, the reviews we did last week. Okay, Rock Marciano, Jid, and God Bless. Like those are great albums, but to me, Evidence just clear the table. Clear the table.
Are we buying this on CD?
No. I'm not buying CDs. Not buying CDs. No.
Yeah, Evidence, The Unlearning, Volume 2. Next album, final album of the evening. We said we were going to give it to you short and
Oh
sweet
shit.
with 2 projects. So this
Oh shit.
project is available on Bandcamp. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The official release date on streaming is September 1st. So if you want to listen to this project, you got $15 USD, which is $1,000 CDA. Go on Bandcamp, listen to the project, buy the physical copy because the CD is available. Okay. And we're talking about PrimoJAB and Hobgoblin, the Revenge of JABgoblin.
The saga continues.
I
fucking
put
love
a
this shit.
K on your name.
Yeah, I love this shit. Yeah.
The saga continues. This is the sequel to JABgoblin, their first record that came out in 2023. If you haven't heard that, please make your way to all streaming services or on Bandcamp, purchase it and listen to it, and then go listen to the sequel, The Revenge of JABgoblin, PrimoJAB, and Hobgoblin. Let's fucking get into it, because as soon as this dropped a week ago, I have not stopped listening to it as much as you haven't stopped listening to that Evidence.
Mm-hmm.
It came out. Actually, it was a surprise. Primo changed his picture on Instagram to the cover of the album, which was made by Erica from Odd Mod Works, which is Carl's wife. Okay, who made this perfection, one of the best cover arts for music in any genre this year. Okay. And the color was all from Carl. And they did a phenomenal job with the cover art, because the cover art is very important in music. And I've said this numerous amounts of time, whether you listen to rock, metal, rap, classical, hardcore, you attract your listener by the cover art, and they did a phenomenal job of it. So shout out to Erica from Odd Mod Works and Carl for the amazing colors that you put into this image. Look, man, I want to get into this big time. The album starts off with Kingsley, a thumping intro of a song. I put a K on your name throughout the whole song. Is
last name, first name,
your
nickname. Yeah, fucking funny.
Middle name. And the album starts off with the first line: chaos is the natural order.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a perfect intro to start off the album. The beat is heavy, but it's not too heavy. It's more of a marching into what the album is going to sound like and in which direction they're going to go.
We get a lot of those throughout the album, I feel.
Yeah, and
a lot of marching beats.
I wasn't expecting that. It's kind of really different from their first project, but there's a theme throughout this album, and I feel like Primo is kind of like Mad Max. He's always fighting against something.
Yeah.
He's like in an post-apocalyptic world, and he's always fighting against something.
Yeah.
You know, he has that aggression, he has that anger. It's kind of like he's fighting something for us, but for himself as well.
He's fighting on this one.
Yeah, and
that's for sure. Those bars, those are fighting bars, bro.
Yeah, and he's present. He has an extraordinary vocabulary on here. Impactful. And I feel like he's in his own time doing his own thing. Right? He's always going to be different from other MCs. And I find that the way he attacks this album really makes him an elite MC in what he does. Like, his brain reminds me kind of like a Stanley Kubrick. in the way that I kind of don't always understand where he's going with things, but he wants me to get invested in which direction he's going with his lyrics,
Yep.
or his bars, or what he's trying to give to us within the whole record. His brain needs to be studied. His brain really needs to be studied. And there's something else about him on here, is that how he presents himself is always front and center.
Yeah, that JABgoblin persona he has really comes out.
Yeah, it look, it goes with the cover, but like I said, he reminds me of a Mad Max. He can't take a break. He's always fighting to survive. And you see that within his lyricism on here. Resolute, the second song, another powerful thumping beat with a voice sample, horns, violins.
Oh, those horns, man. Bam, bam. Yeah.
Like if you've watched Mad Max, if you've watched those movies, it gives me that feeling throughout the whole album.
Yeah.
Off Brands featuring Conspiracy, fucking great song. Always calling out the fakes, the industry plants.
Play with your PlayStation 5, not with us, baby. Fucking love that shit. I love that. That's a highlight for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a highlight for me. I love that verse.
Greek Town,
and he goes with a slower pace on that. Yeah, slower flow on Off Brand.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk about it throughout the album. The album is heavy, right? But there's certain pieces of the album that kind of make it well balanced, where you're like, okay, here he could do this also on here, right? It's not always in your face, right? The beat is kind of more laid back, kind of have more instrumentations within it, and Primo's able to give us something different than this previous song.
Yeah.
And that's why, and that's really why I said his brain is like a Stanley Kubrick style of making movies, but with hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Greek Town is exactly what we're talking about within the production, featuring Big Trip. This surprised me. Fucking, if there's anybody perfect for a beat like this, it's Big Trip. But I didn't expect it. Look,
me neither.
I didn't even look at the track list. I just went in, I purchased it, I pressed play, and I just I listened throughout.
Yeah, I still don't know really the titles because I just listened to the link you sent me, so I didn't see the full names of the title. Like, I just play it, and it's funny that the call is called Greek Town, because when I heard the beat, I was like, oh my god, it looked like an old restaurant, like an old Greek restaurant, and that's exactly it.
But the production on there is literally like I'm in a Greek restaurant or in Greece. Like, you get that feeling of it, right?
It's the
what is it? A ukulele?
No, don't fucking say ukulele, you fuck.
Yeah, no, just I love this track. Big Trip showed up. Primo was on point on this. They both rode the beat. They did an excellent job with this. Next song, Ponderosa, featuring Lucky Cage. If there's two really different people, it's Primo and Lucky Cage. But they fit so well together on a song, and it makes so much sense. I love it. And Luki just fucking so out of context, so off topic, but on topic. And these two, if there's two people I want to see an album from, good versus evil, bad versus good, would be these two together. It would make some of the most sense, for sure.
Man, that Lucky Cage, man, that verse, that Adam 22 line is funny as fuck, man. Oh my god, this guy. fucking, I love the chemistry between both of them.
Yeah.
Again, a really heavy beat.
Yeah.
They're not playing around. It's like they're not playing around with this shit.
I didn't expect, but the thing with this is I was not expecting this style of production on here. Hobgoblin is great. Hobgoblin does his thing on almost everything he produces for, but I wasn't expecting such intensity on the production, like such well-established drums on here. And we're gonna get into my favorite song of the whole project, Zanzibar, which is an island in East Africa in the Indian Ocean, featuring Liam Capital. It's such an extraordinary song with Primo literally at his best in terms of rhyming and presence. Like, he's so well put together on this track, on these beats and those drums, and that sample of the chopped and screwed Ray Shremmerd song.
Yeah.
With that rare, eerie, thrilling style of beat that goes with it. It's almost awkwardly in the song. And it's just what I love to hear. It's fucking an extraordinary song. It's my favorite song on the whole project. And Liam Capital comes in there, man, and we heard him on the God Bless Beats album, and he shines on this as well.
Again.
Yeah. Fuck, that beat is ridiculous. It might be one of my favorite beats of the year. Like, it has like a ridiculous drum.
Heavy.
Yeah. Next song, Poltergeist, sees PrimoJAB talking in the third person. My life might offend you. My wife might defend you. For my sake, she hates to see that side of me. Love that. Love that.
Me, she hates to
my
see
life
that
might offend you. My wife might defend you. She hates to see that side of me.
Yeah.
And he's talking in the third person throughout the song.
Feeling vicious, man. You feeling vicious.
Yeah. Again, his presence is well known across this project. Another highlight for me is What Time Is It, featuring Rufus Sims. Well orchestrated beat with psychotic keys, but head nodding with a dark boom bap and creepy sample. Next song, The Canal Zone, featuring Mondo Slade and Megaton SP. Smooth, jazzy, and Mondo Slade comes on this effortlessly.
I was sure this is gonna be your favorite song.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, if there's a part within the album that really kind of shifts, it's this song. Because of
I feel like What time is it because of the beat changes as well.
Yeah, you could be right. I just find this beat is very different than what the other beats give you throughout the project, right?
Yeah.
And man, Mondo Slade coming onto this song, it's like he just appears and just starts flowing. It's not even, he doesn't even give himself like the opportunity to start. It's just him right away flowing on here. And Mondo Slade does this at the highest level. The saxophone infused sample on here is amazing. To me, this is a really big highlight in the album. Siberian Girl with Junior from The Sopranos at the beginning.
Yeah, a quick interlude.
Yeah. And this has the sample of like the hymns throughout the song.
Yeah.
And it sounds like the gods in heavens were singing. Another great sample by Hobgoblin.
That's another marching type, like we're ready to go to war type beat.
Yeah. Ceramatic Solutions featuring Bless Picasso. This is another smooth transition, almost like if Primo was in his own world trying to just to relax and take a step back, but he's still aggressive.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, he's still aggressive. Like, and this is why I keep going back to that Mad Max type of, like what it reminds me of. Because if you watch the Mad Max movies, there's never a dull moment for Mad Max. Whether he literally is nonstop. It's always nonstop. Whether he's fucking driving in his car, just racing, or if he's he's escaping a bunch of the whatever you want to call it, unquote bad guys, whatever, or those people trying to kill him. Like, it's always nonstop, and this album is always nonstop. And it feels like Primo is, fighting against demons, or fighting against like a windstorm, or being chased by people. And Honore, to me, is another great song on here. And the album stops kind of like the end of a movie with I think it's pronounced Fermi or firm or firm Fermi or firm. And at the end of the album, he says the final good night or the final goodbye, and it's like after a long battle, he's done.
Yeah, that firm, that beat is.
Yeah,
it's something too.
Yeah, look,
dark, sinister. I like the finish of it. Yep.
Yeah, it kind of like it starts off somewhere and it really ends at this place. And I'm sure there's going to be a third installment to this down the line at some point, because I'm going to want to hear something down the line from this. But man, you end off an album like this, and I had messaged him and I told him, like, it's a great way. It kind of like brings you back to the beginning, but kind of ends it. Like, those style of movies where the beginning is the end is the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, I love this project. This is something that people need to be able to go listen to. If you're somebody that's deep into the sound of the underground, it's a project that is going to stick out throughout the year. If people haven't bought it yet and they're waiting for September 1st, yeah, cool, no problem. You should go spend that fucking money. But at the end of the day, if you don't have money and you want to wait till it's on streaming, I can't wait for people to listen to this. This is a very important project of the year, and it's something that I'm going to keep going back to over and over and over again, because I think it's a really great project. And look at the artwork again. The artwork, fuck. If you're going to a music store, or if you're scrolling on Instagram or you're online and you see something like this pops up, your first instinct is, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
And you press play on it, and you just get taken into a different world, because PrimoJAB takes you into a different world with his bars, his lyricism, just his whole approach, and his whole style of making music.
Yeah.
And I think it's brilliant. And I think it's a stand-up, man. It's a stand-up. So
for sure, I think if you like something that's thumping, like, this is no evidence. Like, this is gonna, this is gonna get you motivated. This is fucking fight music. So 100%.
Post-apocalyptic world style music.
Straight up.
So this album is going to be out September 1st on streaming platforms. If you haven't gotten it, please go on Bandcamp, PrimoJAB's Bandcamp, and purchase it. Buy the CD, buy the album, get the download. Milenko, on 10.
This is an 8.5.
Love the score.
This is an 8.5. Easy. The mix is well done. Structure of the album well done. Beats are great. It's something different. And Primo, of course, is mine out to pick. He makes me laugh all the time. He always has a standout for albums. Every time I listen to his albums, there's a standout there. And I've been listening heavy to JABgoblin lately, and
Really?
yeah, but this one is, yeah, I can't wait to listen on stream. Again, great album. I think there's not many flaws on here, not many flaws.
No, I totally agree with you. I'm gonna go with a 9 on 10.
Nine.
I'm going with a 9 on 10. Look, I have a feeling throughout the year when we get to the end of the year list, this is really top 10 material here.
Mm-hmm.
This is something for people to be able to listen to, and for the people I was gonna mention, for the people that know PrimoJAB from the Abyss podcast, and you know who PrimoJAB is, go check out his music. There's a lot more to the human being. And I love that he's able to put out great music and great quality music like this.
Yep.
And this project is, look, if somebody comes up to me tomorrow or in a month and says, what should I be listening to? It's the Revenge of JABgoblin, completely produced by Hobgoblin and PrimoJAB. 1,000%. And by the way, just because you said it sonically sounds good, it was mixed and engineered by Future Wave.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the mix is good. The mix is
clear. The beats are clear.
Yeah. Sometimes with beat that thumps like that, it's easy to get the drums fucking exploding you hear and you don't hear nothing of the rest. But this is the samples are not like fucking washed by the drums or anything like that.
Yeah, because sometimes, like with what Hobgoblin was using throughout the project, like those, just the different instruments that were used throughout the project, they could get lost when the beats are super thumping like that. But man, this was just well balanced out throughout. Just go listen to Zanzibar, for Christ's sake. Put that on. Fucking amazing beat. Amazing.
Off brands for me is Highlight. What time is it? Highlight. Ponderosa with Lucky Cage. It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Big Trip fucking verse on here is great. Great fucking album.
Yeah, and this is probably my favorite PrimoJAB album. Like this really took me off guard, man. Like I'm fucking really enjoying this project. Congrats.
I think they topped the first one.
Oh, 110%.
Right?
110%.
I think they topped the first one. That's tough to do.
Yeah, and you know what? JABpocalypto, when you go listen to that, you're like, fuck, how, like, this is so well put together. This is so well orchestrated. Yeah, this is such a great album. How could somebody top something like that?
He did it.
And his mindset, too, on JABpocalypto. Yeah. And he gave us that on here. So congrats to both of you with this project, PrimoJAB. Hobgoblin, The Revenge of JABgoblin. Check that out. Milenko, thanks for joining.
Thank you for having me.
And anything you're looking forward to in the next couple of weeks within music?
I don't know what's releasing or not lately. I know I added a couple things in my pre-list on Spotify, but other than that, no. I was really expecting a lot from Evidence, and it lived to the expectations. Now we have fucking Jab, the Revenge of JABgoblin 2. That's like the Revenge of JABgoblin. That's fucking fire. I mean, there's so many albums. I don't even know what the fuck I'm listening to lately.
New Deftones.
Yep, new Deftones album.
New Ghostface album.
Ghostface on Friday. Jesus.
And I'm going to Toronto for 3 days for the Oasis concert.
Yeah.
I'll send you videos. I know you're excited.
I couldn't care less.
I know you couldn't care less.
The Oasis, man.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Write in the comments. Tell us what you think. Give us your scores, whether you're listening to this year, whether you're looking forward to the most. We'll be in touch. Peace.
Peace.